Welcome to the Bigfoot Field Guide informational series. This episode concerns the footage shot by Green Country Bigfoot Research Center, our predecessors, on a recent expedition in Oklahoma in February of 2007. While no specific evidence exists that the events in the videos presented here are Bigfoot related, it did occur in an area with heavy Bigfoot activity. The field where these events took place several years ago saw 6 different witnesses observing 7 different Bigfoot on one night alone. In anticipation of the night's events, the team gathered together in town for lunch before heading out to the site. Upon arriving, preparations were begun for the night's research. Several members started up a fire and began frying bacon up as an attractant. Other members positioned the DVR vehicle 100 feet into the field, with 2 other vehicles positioned inside the tree line, where they could observe the creek bed that formed a crescent around the north side of the field, about 75 feet into the woods. The DVR vehicle erected a dining fly over the rear of the vehicle to protect the DVR system from the elements, and also in hopes of making the locals curious enough to come closer. The DVR system in use for the night was a Dell small profile computer with a 17-inch flat screen as shown here. Inside it was a DVR capture card also shown here. The cameras are Aztec night vision capable cameras that are hardwired back to the DVR. These cameras have their own built-in infrared lighting that can display out to 30 feet perimeters in front of them. One camera was positioned to the northeast along the creek over 200 feet away. Another was positioned 100 feet to the southeast, while the third was positioned 100 feet to the southwest. Between the southern cameras, a small Honda generator was placed about 100 feet away to lessen the sound of it at night. A team member also set up some cut-back trail cams with infrared flash along an area to the north of the field on the opposite side of the creek to catch anything moving down from that direction. Bait and gift stations were also set out to the northwest and northeast. After some quick recon work of the area, everyone gathered around the DVR where final adjustments were made before climbing into the vehicles and waiting. It had been discussed about sitting outside with the DVR and watch it. However, the temperature was getting into the high teens and made it very uncomfortable to stay outside for any length of time. With final adjustments made, a tarp was put over the table where the DVR sat, in case of rain that was predicted later for that night. The team members then hunkered down and tried to stay warm, all the while letting the DVR and cameras see what they could catch. At 7:20 p.m. and 20 seconds, the southeast camera is knocked askew and changes position in view. At 7:20 p.m. 21 seconds, the southwest camera is picked up and held by something. Original video shows what appears to be hair at times. The camera, however, at no time is pointed to any identifying characteristics that would identify what it was that picked it up. At 7:21 p.m. and 17 seconds, the southwest camera is set back down on the log it was setting on, although now it is on its side, and shows the camera cable reel that was used to brace it up to keep it from falling over. Approximately about 12:55 a.m., a team member spots a Bigfoot walking on all fours, otherwise known as 4x4 mode, between the DVR vehicle and the vehicle to the northeast. Estimations are that it was half as long as the DVR vehicle, or about 6 feet, and the shoulders came up to about the bottom window, or about 4 feet. The female team member had to use the bathroom at 1:15 a.m., and out of concern for the creature spotted just a bit earlier, the headlights of the DVR vehicle were turned on to prevent team members from being bushwhacked as they got out of the vehicle. When the headlights came on, the team member in the northeast vehicle reported something large crashing by him and across the creek. Approximately around 2:30 a.m., something starts messing with the tarp covering the DVR under the dining fly. A team member shines a light through the DVR vehicle's back window to discourage whatever it is and to protect the DVR from damage. Whatever it is discouraged and leaves, only to return a total of 6 times. Average time in between is 15 to 20 minutes. Each time the light is shined and they leave. Finally, with daylight approaching, the team members started the vehicles and started to warm up. With daylight present, the cameras and generator were collected, and it was noticed that the southwest camera was knocked over. However, at the time, no one realized it had been picked up. The consensus was it must have fell over during the night. Only upon reviewing the video was it discovered that it had been picked up. What caused these events in this field? We don't know. Was it a Bigfoot? We don't know. All we have is circumstantial evidence that it was, from vocalizations heard throughout the night to the sighting of the large Bigfoot moving about the vehicles and other events. You decide what it was. We merely present these videos and information to you to form your opinion. Thank you for watching this video, and for further information, visit our website at www.midamericabigfoot.com.